Hoje é uma entrevista que vamos fazer aqui com alguns dos melhores jogadores do jogo e vai ser em inglês, depois eu vou subtitular. So guys, this will be an interview with some of the best players in the game. You can make questions and we will talk about what's the best strategy to get number one Kissy Cup to qualify, stuff like that. So let's go. Vamos lá, Zezinho. Start voice call. Missing Grucius and Jason. Jason, it's sleep. It's Sang, it's here. Neg, it's here. Okay, Grucius, it's here. Jason, it's sleeping for sure. So guys, I will present you all first. So first, let's start with. Okay, Let's start. Just Luke and Grucius at the moment, but it's okay. Let's start. Let's start with Luke. So Luke, tell me. Since how much time you play the game?
So I started playing the TCG
Yeah.
in 2013.
Yeah.
And I've been playing Duel Links since its release. I got into the tournament scene in 2018.
Okay. So and what's your age?
I'm 18.
Yeah. What's your country?
I'm from England.
Yeah. Hi, Nick. Yeah. And what's the best? I think the best winning tournament in Duel Links or like real good stuff you'd make at the moment. It was what's the name? MCS, right?
Yeah.
You won the last MCS. So now let's go to Grucius because he was the number 2 getting here. So Grucius, now about you, tell me. Italian.
What?
Italian, sexy beast. What else?
Lol. Why you wanna know?
I don't wanna know. I know already. It's for the video. I wanna know what's how many 3 Kissy Cup gold icons. Italian. What else? How much time you play the game?
So, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I started play I don't know 10 years ago maybe. Got format.
Okay.
First regional and YCS was around I don't know 8 years ago, something like that.
Okay. And the best thing you made in Duel Links, it was 3 times Kissy Cup gold icon and Kissy Cup number 2, right?
Yeah, I have also second place in MCS, but yeah.
Okay, and the second place in MCS. Okay, really good. Now, Nick, tell me about you, age stuff. You didn't tell your age, Grucius. What's your age? 28?
24.
24, okay. And you, Nick, now.
21.
Yeah, but you just won a Kissy Cup, so you are the first guy qualifying for this, the second guy qualifying for this year. First is Kova, I think.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
What else? You wanna tell?
I think I started playing. I didn't really play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh before Duel Links. I just watched the show and I thought it was fun.
Oh, really nice. So you learned you learned the game really fast then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. You will play it in your own way, the way you feel the deck works the best against the decks you think that will be the most there, right? No?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think so. But
you look at KC Cup winning decks, and it's almost never the most played deck.
Yeah, that's true.
While it's usually something that beats
the deck,
majority or all of the meta.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, not every time beats all of the meta, but sometimes it beats the best deck. Like the 6 Sam's Kissy Cup, it was Quacky anti 6 Sam's. Like in this one, like Elemental Saber, it was different, but it beat Black Wings usually. So yeah, Yeah, but you had a nice game also. Oh, Jason is back. You had a nice like mirror. You could play well the mirror match, so you had advantage, right?
Yeah. So I think my build was different. So like even though I was playing a lot of mirror matches,
Yeah.
I had the advantage in the mirror match. So it didn't matter that I was playing the same matchup. What mattered was that I was just winning it because my deck was built to win
Okay.
in that matchup.
Okay. And you, Tseng, what about you?
For KC Cup,
Yeah, I
think
mean, like for a player that it's good already, like between everyone that is really good, like to qualify to qualify to Worlds, to win a tournament, to win in KC Cup. What you think are the things you need to do to prepare for the event, stuff like that?
practicing before an event, like RRQ or KC Cup, is really important.
How much
But in
time?
order to do well, you have to be able to adapt to the meta really well.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you have to be able to use like whatever's like you have to be able to take like a small amount of losses and be able to convert that into knowledge that you can use to like lose less and win and like just like have a better win rate overall.
Okay. So you think, and
So
how do you earn that? Like, how can you become a guy that adapts really well to the meta?
well, I think I've always been pretty good at just like, or not good, but like I would always just want to like think of new ideas, new decks or
Yeah,
whatever.
but a normal guy, not
So
you.
for
A normal guy, not you.
I think it's just you try more. Like don't like net decking is good to like start like develop and like start playing and being good. But if you want to become like better, you eventually you can't just always net deck because you have to be ahead of the meta, and to be ahead, you have to be able to like see what's happening right now and think like, okay, what can I do to beat that? And it's all trial and error. Be like, at first, maybe you have like some dumb ideas. It's whatever. In the end, it's all for your own growth.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let me recap, right? So Grucius, it's all about testing. Neg said about like be ahead of the meta, right? Like choosing the right deck, stuff like that. Tsang told about adapt, and Luke, I forgot. Sorry, Luke. What did you say? Huh?
Yeah, I said also about testing and
Yeah, testing like Grush. Yeah,
I
okay.
feel like Rucius and Luke are like taking the really hard way where they just bang their head against the wall over and over again.
Yeah,
And then
but
me and Neg are just like
yeah, but I
let's come up
mean,
with some easy ways out.
but Neg also, I know that Neg also tests a lot, and you too. So, and you, Jason. Jason, you there?
Yeah.
Old man,
Hey, guys.
tell me, old man, what are your secrets to do well in in events like?
Miguel's taking notes.
In like
Yeah,
KC
I'm
Cup?
writing. Yeah. I mean, for a normal guy, like a normal guy that is a really good player right now, but what's the differences that make you do well in a Kissy Cup or not? What's the things you need to do well in a Kissy Cup or in any event?
I think the biggest factor is just to take each game different and like understand how you're trying to win the game, and just like know the strategy of your deck and the strategies of other decks, and try to figure out how your strategy can beat that deck the best.
Yeah, and adapt the deck for that, or you are talking about the gameplay?
Just like examples, like just like in old metas, like where you play like heroes versus Sylvan,
Yeah,
you're not trying to like clear their
their field, yeah.
board more of the time. You're just trying to just always go
OTK.
for game. Where like if you play Amazons, you want to play it as a control deck, and
Yeah.
you just want to like slowly take away the resources.
So you think like, but how do you earn that? Like, if a normal guy wants to understand better the game, what do we need? What does he need to do to get that to that point?
Probably just play every deck. You don't have to master every deck, but just kind of know like what every deck is trying to.
What are like the best skills? You are muted, I think. after this question. So wait, Tseng. Wait. I will change my question. So I will ask you, every one of you, two things. Like first, I will ask, for example, to Luke to talk and say only one skill that like every one of these guys here have that is really good. For example, I will tell you. Example, I don't know. Neg 1 adapts well to the meta. Luke Tyler, crazy ideas. For example, like that, you know? One word for describe your friend players here, and then ask yourself, like, and then tell me, like, in the end, what if for Kissy Cup, what you gonna do to do well in this Kissy Cup? What are the three things you gonna do this Kissy Cup to prepare? So let's start for Luke. So Luke, tell me, what in one word, what's the best skill from Neg 1? One word.
I think one word or one.
What?
Well, see, Neg 1 has a pretty good skill to be able to adapt to mirror matches really well and identify a good way to beat the best deck while still playing.
So you think the best strength of Neg it's adapt to the meta?
Yeah, adapt to meta by still being able to play the best deck.
Okay, so that's. And what about Crucius? What do you think of Crucius?
Me?
Yeah. What the word? One word.
A way of being able to make a control deck viable in every meta by adapting the tech cards it plays, and by looking at the way in which a control deck needs under certain.
And it's saying. What do you think? One word, and it's saying.
I'd say again a case of being able to adapt to through still using
the best decks.
So,
yeah,
still being able to adapt to mirror matches by still playing the best deck, not having to branch into other sort of variation decks that could be considered inconsistent or.
And what about Jason? What do you think about Jason? What's the best skill?
I think Jason has a lot of skill with not dropping a deck as quickly as other people do. So like with Dark Lord, for example, he's probably like the best Dark Lord player in the game right now.
Yeah, really fast. So what about you, Crucius? What do you think about Luke Tyler? One word.
No, like is really creative with the.
Creative. Okay. And what about Neg 1, Lucius?
Yeah, I feel like Neg 1 finds one deck and then is able to make it be able. It's able to play this deck for like three different formats, and still win by adapting it, like he did now with
Elemental Saber. Okay. So Luke Tyler is creativity, Neg 1 adaptation. What about Tseng?
Draw.
What?
That was what I was gonna say.
What did he say?
Draw grass.
Draw grass? Okay.
Open grass games.
Okay, Tseng, open grass. What about Jason?
I think, no, by joking, but by the way, I think Andy is like really fun to learn decks. He came back to the game like 1 week before MCS and it opened.
Okay, so he really learned fast. And Jason?
Yeah, I feel like Jason has a lot of, and so he's just good by playing deck. Just because he has experience with the game, he is calm and
Yeah. So, what the best skill of Jason is like? Calm playing the game
I don't
or
know, something about
experience, skill wise, right? Like knowing the rules of the game, not misplaying, stuff like that.
yeah,
Yeah, like you said, I think it's like understanding the game inside the game. You know what I mean? Like 1 against 1 is understanding the win condition of the decks, maybe. I don't know. Right? It's you, Crucial. Okay, so let's go the next one. So what about you, Tseng? What do you think about Luke Tyler? One word.
So we're skipping Neg.
Three words already, Tseng. One word. Luke Tyler.
I think all right. I think Luke is a very hungry player. Like he's been playing for even though like I think it's maybe because he's so young, but even though he's been playing for like 2 years, I've
Yeah.
never seen him like stop chasing for like a win or just like topping every single event.
So what do you
One of the
think?
reasons why I wanted to add him to my team this season was because, I felt like he had a lot of potential to become really strong
So one word,
or stronger
Tseng.
than he already was.
One word, Tseng. Potential, consistency. What else? One word. Choose. One word. Like when you think about Luke Tyler, what's the word you
Hungry.
Angry? Okay. What about Neg one? Neg one.
Egg?
Yeah, Neg.
I think Neg's just a problem solver. Like he's always able to like look at a format and be like, okay, I'm gonna play this deck because it beats those other decks. And
Okay.
like, that's probably what he's the best at, just like analyzing a meta and coming up with a deck that's or a build that has a advantage against everything.
Okay. What about Crucius?
Lucius is just really hardworking. Like when he's getting ready for an event, he's testing like 24 hours a day, nonstop. It's pretty crazy.
Poor girlfriend from Crucius. The
Yeah.
poor girlfriend. I will tell your
Yeah,
girlfriend,
very
Crucius. So, what about you, Jason? No, what do you think about Jason Tseng? One word.
I've known Jason for a really long time. I feel like Jason's just really talented.
Yeah.
Like we had a time when he was like not playing, and then as soon as he started playing again, he could already contribute to like our discussions about like what to play or like how to build a deck.
Yeah.
It's just always nice to,
Okay. And you now, Jason. One word, Neg one.
I like how just Nick understands the game. Like when he's going into it, he knows exactly how he should.
You should play.
Just like based on the cards you draw.
Okay. What about Luke Tyler?
I like Luke's creativity. He just doesn't like stick to the meta. He always tries to make something.
Yeah, that's true.
But like of course it has to be good.
What about Crucius?
I like the way Grucius plays. He just he's like really focused, understands like every card that his opponent may have, and just tries to play around.
Okay. And what about Tseng?
I like Andy's. He's always thinking about counters to deck.
Yeah, that's true.
Unconventional.
Yeah. So, okay. So now, last question, and it should be like 3 things for each one of you. 3 things that are the most important for you guys inside the game, and how to get those 3 things. So let's start. Look, just say like 3 things. I will just exemplify. For example, for me, hard work, good players around you, in my opinion, and meta adaptation. For example, there is a lot of stuff, but I'm just saying those 3, for example. So look, you can start.
Okay, so I'd say being understanding of what the decks in the format are, and you get that thing, and playing in tournaments and other competitive. For the second, I would say surrounding yourself with people that you think you can learn something. And the best way to do that is being on it, or just having friends which are really into the game. And for the third thing, I would say having a way of playing the game that you find enjoyable. So if you really enjoy like combat decks, if you really enjoy back row decks, then just finding like a happy medium where you find a way to enjoy the game, because you will find yourself that you can learn the game a lot better if you enjoy.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah, that's true. And Neg, and you, what for you, the three?
So I think I agree with the team thing, but it's like you have to have a group of people that are like also interested in the game as much as you are.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if you like, it doesn't even have to be a lot of people. Like, even if it's just a group of 3 or 4, as long as you're all like willing to get better and like really motivated, that'll help you a lot.
Yeah, that's true. What else do you think it's important? So having the right
of
group of
practice.
people. Okay, having a good group of people around you that have the same purpose as you, like doing the becoming great, and then you were saying practice, right?
Yeah,
A
a
lot.
lot of practice, because like no one ever gets good at anything if they don't practice, or even if it's not just like spending a ton of time like playing one matchup. You can't get really good without like breaking things down and like seeing why you're winning these games and why you're losing these games, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point of view. What else? Third one.
Third one, I guess just have fun.
Ah, that's true. That's nice.
If you're not having fun, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's it's weird to hear having from you guys. Like it's like I bet when you guys losing, you almost break the fucking keyboard, and you are saying having fun. That's hilarious. But okay, so now it's Grucius. You Grucius.
I will say 3 things in general.
Yeah, to become like the most important 3 things on a player for you.
First is having someone who has your same, how can I say, your same target,
Yeah, same
and
thought.
that can, like, when you have a moment down, because everyone has a moment down of the game,
Yeah,
he can help you, he can motivate you.
yeah.
So that's. And also, I would say just focus, and testing.
Yeah, I agree.
It's how I live the game. I just focus and testing.
Yeah, that's nice. And how do you choose the people to test with?
For KZ Cup, it's kind of weird because every KZ Cup I choose one person to show him my decks, and I test only with him, and of course in the room, but like I show the deck list only to one person every. So
Okay. And every Kissy Cup, that one person is different.
No.
Every Kissy Cup, the person is different or is the same person?
Usually is different, but sometimes it can be also the same, but usually it's different. But I choose someone usually with all meta decks and who can help helped me understand the meta, because another important thing is be sure to understand the meta, because like in a regional qualifier, I made a lot of shit because I was seeing the meta in a wrong way, and so I tested the wrong decks. So
Yeah, that's true. Testing the right decks is really important. So, and you, Tseng, unmute yourself, please. Tseng! Where are you, Tseng? Tseng!
I think the number one important thing is to always play the.
To
I
always,
know like people just like hate the best deck because it's the best deck, but you have to understand that in order to do well, you have to.
like, don't you think you can play the deck that does well, that does the best against the best deck? Like, you know what I mean?
It's case by case on meta. Like sometimes there's like counters that are obviously good for the best deck, but they might just suck versus the rest of the decks, so it's technically not the best deck.
Yeah, I know what I mean. What else do you think? Two things.
Definitely being able to test with people who don't like food, because you just want to be focused on winning, and when both people are focused on it,
Yeah,
it gets really hard to win.
yeah.
So it kind of pushes yourself to be better.
And you think you should test only with one people or a good group of peoples and your level or above, or what you think?
I mean, it'd be nice to test with people who you think are better than you or like at the same level.
Yeah,
Of course, you'll like learn a lot more things, but definitely the people who are experienced, because you just kind of don't want to be wasting time when you're.
yeah. And many people, different people, or only one, two guys? What you think?
I think many is fine, as long as you can like, trust. I guess for like KC Cup, it's a lot more competitive because only one person can.
Yeah.
But that's totally up to you of how many people you're gonna choose to play.
And third thing, what you think is the best, like the third skill you need?
I would say knowing exactly what you need to win, like what cards you need to win, and for your. Just because like if you understand why they're not winning or why they're not winning, then you can kind of figure out what kind of card and like why they're playing a certain.
Okay, so you mean like know your win condition and like know why you are not winning again against some specific decks and change some cards, some tech cards for that decks, right? That's what you mean.
More like when you're in the game.
Okay.
So like it's like, oh, if I
Just-
draw this card, I win like right.
Yeah.
But like your opponent is also kind of thinking the same.
Yeah.
So if they're not winning on their turn, then you kind of can narrow down what cards they're drawing, and like based on the way they're playing, like what cards.
Yeah, you mean
I
like
think it's important
to understand the game, like to understand the game, the really game, like the game itself while playing, right?
yeah.
Okay. And soon. So thanks a lot. If you guys want to say something else to the live stream, you can say it. There are people here hearing you guys. Just Dessert, Sokram, many people, Trap Dexter, Machine Bilson. So if you guys want to say something to them, I appreciate. I will just say I appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming. Really good to hear you guys. Some things I didn't knew about you guys. So that's really good. So if you guys, any of you wanna three, let's go, Nick. Kiss. Oh my God! Oh, Nick, your kiss is super sexy. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Jess. Thanks, Luke. Thanks, Neg. And I'm going now. Thanks a lot.